Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Johnny Scrims Week 4. Today, we're going to be watching Manipulus versus Kitsune, and with me, we have good old SpaghettiOs as our co-caster.
Hello, it's good to be here. I'm looking forward to these games. I haven't seen either of these teams play before, but I have heard that neither of them have won so far. So one of these teams is coming away with a win, which is going to be huge for them.
True. And today we also have me as a sub in Atro play-by-play, since our good old friend Shady couldn't join us. So, as you said before, we're watching Manipulus versus Kitsune, two teams which I haven't seen much of personally. I did see Kitsune once, and they played a pretty good game, but I did think they got rolled over. So,
ooh,
we'll have to see how they're feeling today, and also Manipulus, how they're going to be doing today. I don't think any of their coaches are going to be live with them, but we have faith in their shot colors.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm really hyped for these games. I really am. I mean, both of these teams did get 3-0'd, so I feel like this one, when they clash, it's going to be really even. That's my hope, anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it'll be a matter of the map, and also today, because it technically is the first match of Week 4, we're changing up the 5th map instead of Lijiang, as we've always done. And last stream we actually forgot to do, so I'm very sorry about that, even though it was a roll. We're going to be doing the poll for the tiebreaker, so that's going to be very interesting. I love the poll.
Yeah, it's a great map. I mean, I really like the one where you can get loads of boops from point. That one is great. You know, you can get some crazy plays there. So yeah, I'm hyped. I mean, if it goes to a 5th map, we'll just have to see. So yeah, it's gonna be.
That is true. And also talking about standings, you said that both of these teams got rolled. That they did, but Manipul is actually a higher seed, so they're gonna be the ones that are gonna pick first map, which is gonna be a control one at the start over here.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what map they go for. Maybe they've been practicing a specific control map. Maybe they have some favorites.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. I mean, there's so many maps of control that I really like. I mean, control is definitely one of those modes that I feel like you either like it or you don't. I mean, with 2CP, I feel like most people don't particularly like it. But with control, there's a lot of fan favorites. I think Lijiang Tower is probably my go-to.
You're a Lijiang Tower guy?
Oh, yeah.
I love my Ilios. If anybody asks me what my control map is, it's definitely Ilios.
That's fair. I do like Ilios well for the boops. I think I just like maps where there's loads of environmental kill potential. True.
Yeah. Oh, and it looks like we are actually going to get Ilios as our first control map over here.
Nice.
Let's go. Interesting. Manipulus going for our good picks, huh? Yeah. And what about metas on Ilios? What do you think we're going to see? Do you think we're going to see the Hog, the Orisa?
Yeah, the Hog Orisa Halt Pull is always a good combo to see. I mean, I have seen people run a lot of double bubble here as well, so we could see some more divey compositions coming out. Yeah, it does look like for this map in particular, I do think it's more brawly playstyles. But I mean, you could run a double bubble dive type thing. So
yeah, but while we are waiting for everybody to get kind of together, let's go through the rosters of each team so we know at least how to blindly say their names just really fast. So for Manipulus, I guess I'll do Manipulus, you can do Kitsune. For Manipulus, we have Trixcold, Arthur, Dastorius, Whoopsie, the Fabius, and Dongalicious, which is going to be very interesting to say mid-game.
Great names, I love it. Yeah, and for Kitsune, we have Dragon Breath, Randomizer, Godric, Reactor, Blandy, and Tracking.
Yeah.
There we go. Some good names.
Some good names and some good team compositions as well. Very varied. I see no real mirrors. No team has the same champion.
Yeah, I mean, we have a brawl coming on the side of Manipulus and a more divey on the side of Kitsune. So we'll see how these two teams clash as they get into pack side on first point.
Yeah, it looks like Kitsune have already started firing the first few bullets. And they're kind of in on the point right now. They're doing some light fishing over here, trying to get some poking, trying to get some more charge. Immortality Field already goes out, and oh no, Dongalicious, the first pick of the game. Godric takes him out from the flank as well with Arthur. 2 picks right now for Kitsune. That is huge. The point is theirs, but not really, because actually, it seems like a huge nade went on from Tracking. Managed to get 3 people from the side of Manipulus, and that got them the point. That was great. Wow.
very disciplined play by Kitsune there. I mean, Manipulus took a lot of space really early. They really had the point under their control, but then some great picks by Godric on the Tracer just came out, managed to even the fight, and that's going to be Kitsune with the first point up to 10%. Manipulus did manage to flip it up to 10 as well when they got all that space in the initial fight. So it's looking pretty even, but it's still ticking up on the side of Kitsune. As we see Manipulus going in for this next fight, swapping over to a dive.
Yes, they are, and it looks like they're still just trying to find their first pick and not really go that far in, but Randomizer already with a Primal actually gets one person out. Arthur gets down, and Dongalicious along with him by Reactor with a good Widow pick. The third one goes for Whoopsie, and there's the reset. They had to go back. That was a fast fight.
That was a very fast fight. Nice early ult there by Randomizer. Got the point under their control, and it does look like Kitsune do have a lot of ultimates to play with. I mean, both DPS, both supports, the Widowmaker ult has popped off, so they do know where Manipulus are going to be rotating to. Manipulus do have almost an EMP, and they do have the Reaper ult to use coming into this next fight. So lots of resources they have on their side. We'll just see if they can make them count.
Godric actually even... Oh, that was a great pick by Dongalicious, and Tracking actually used his nano, I believe on Blindy, no, on the Randomizer, who is on the Winston, got Fabius, and even Reaper right now is blossoming for Whoopsie. Got one pick on the main support, and Blandy just trying to stay up and take himself alive out of there. It looks like there's just a bunch of fighting going up at the stairs, and oh, there you go, Whoopsie with the first pick onto Randomizer. The questionable Diva Bomb from Trixcold, maybe he just wanted to regroup himself, but Godric actually got EMP'd, soloed. And a lot of ultimates are being used here solo. The Diva Bomb actually goes on over from Dragon's Breath, so it doesn't get anyone. The fight's still going on, and Historius actually gets Reactor on the back over there. It's a fight in 2 different points, and it looks like Manipulus have actually gotten the point and flipped it around. Now they're holding the other enemy team at the same point that Kitsune were holding them. And the Primal actually goes out from Arthur very aggressively. He's going in there, he's trying to get everything, but he's at 200 HP, he might die over here. He's trying to get the kill onto Tracking, and there he goes with the help of Fabius. Looks like the mech kill onto Godric from Trixcold. That's very good right now, but it's still a 5v4 for Manipulus, and it looks pretty hard to take over here.
I mean, Kitsune trying to get this Primal onto the point to try and get some of that point presence up there. Maybe panic Manipulus a little bit. The ball coming out here and the Lucio to try and deny this. But both tanks are trying to hold their own here on trying to get that point, but it's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, but the DPS are doing most of the work, as we can see. They're kind of pushing harder than the main tank most of the times, and the flanking from Kitsune is actually great from Godric and Reactor.
Yeah, very well played. As Manipulus try and get more presence on the point, the bomb is dropped on the side of Kitsune. Does manage to connect with the Sombra.
That's the second bomb in this fight, technically. The fight never stopped. And it looks like Arthur decided to go for a Wrecking Ball. He's close to his minefield right here. And Dongalicious is still getting taken out. Whoopsie again with another Blossom and Tracking with another Nano. These ults are just building up and up and up. But Kitsune are never gonna let out. Dragon Breath and Randomizer and the tanks there. Oh, the EMP got blocked over by Blandy, and that was huge right there. There you go. The overtime ticking is down, and Kitsune are gonna take the first map point.
Oh, very well played by Kitsune there. I mean, I gotta say, Whoopsie on the Reaper there didn't get too much value, or maybe not as much value as he hoped for of the Reaper, because the Brigitte on the side of Kitsune really just denied a lot of those Reaper ultimates. But yeah, very well played by both teams, I gotta say.
Blandy played it amazingly well, and Tracking had nanos to go all around. I think Randomizer got nanoed like 3 or 4 times in that one map point, so that's very good for their pushing. I think that's what kind of won Kitsune those fights. Dragon Breath as well with those constant Diva Bombs. Trixcold as well though, with like mech kills onto Godric.
Oh yeah, that was a great remake kill. You love to see it. But it does look like Manipulus going for a more rush composition here, mixing it up away from the dive, whereas Kitsune sticking with this dive, this Monkey Diva dive. They're going to rotate, it looks to be up to high ground, whereas Manipulus is going to go straight to point with the Torbjorn. Very interesting pick. We'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, they have a McCree on the Torb, and it seems like the fight's already being kind of poking out onto the point. Most of Manipulus are already setting up and taking their point for their own, as Kitsune just seem to just watch and
I'm trying to get some poke here, but the brawl on point is kind of where you want to be. They want to take the fight to them. very enclosed space, and it does look like that is what they're going to be trying to do right now.
Another good anti-nade from tracking. He's playing his best on that Ana right now. Even the sleep on Dongalicious, who's in the back as the Lucio, didn't really take much out of it. And Randomizer is getting bursted down. He was 1 HP and he managed to get out alive. That's amazing.
Yeah, not too much action here as the point ticks up slowly for Manipulus. This is just what they wanted, you know. They're trying to come up with a dive here, switching off onto the Echo, trying to get some more poke. They just can't seem to invade on this space.
Oh, but the Nano already, the first ultimate of the game of this map point. Randomizer gets the Nano and tries to go in. He does a lot of damage onto the back line as Trickscold gets Reactor in a trade. It seems like Whoopsie can't really do much in that Torbjorn. He's trying to steal off his turret, but he just can't do it. Arthur on the Reinhardt over here. Actually, Whoopsie, as I was talking about him, taking down Randomizer in the good sleep by tracking again. He's playing so well onto Arthur, who was pushing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the ultimate economy at the moment seems a bit more favored to Manipulus. Although, that being said, Kitsune do have the Primal, they do have the High Noon, and the Mercy ult. So they have some resources, and they're going to use Window nice and early here to try and deny some space.
I think Fabius is thinking that he's gonna get his next window as the fight goes on, and he doesn't really need it right now just to poke. Oh, but the High Noon goes out from Reactor. Will he get anyone? It looks like it, but yes, there he goes. Fabius and Dongalicious, both of the supports have gotten out, and so many ultimates have gone on to the point. Randomizer has actually gotten a triple kill out of that Primal, which is great. Even the Shatter actually goes through from Arthur as a last-ditch attempt on 80%. There you go.
Yeah, very good point take.
Poor Dragon Breath.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, great Primal by Randomizer there. Managed to get a triple kill. Dragon Breath does have the almost have the Diva Bomb as well, so it's not all doom and gloom for Dragon Breath. It's coming into this next fight. They do have Kitsune do have a lot of ultimates to play with. You know, they have the Diva Bomb, they have the Echo Copy, and the Nano as well. As Manipulus look to push this high ground, the Brawl composition, but they're getting a lot of damage from the backline as these tanks try and dive in and deny them this rotation.
Yeah, the support from Dragon Breath is right now great for Randomizer, and another Nano and Valkyrie go on at the same time over to help out Randomizer do some damage in the back line as everyone is up in there. Godric following along with him. He has the duplicate available, but he's not going to use it in another good Diva Bomb. Takes out Dongalicious. Fabius goes out as well, and no supports right now. Towards 7 Manipulus takes them out, and now there's just a cleanup commencing. Randomizer with that Primal and Godric to help him out. Just there you go.
Yeah, this dive seems to be paying off for them. Once they managed to push them off the point, they got the momentum rolling, and now they can just deny any rotations that they want to take with this rush composition. Well, that being said, Manipulus do have a bomb, almost a visor, almost a window to work with. So that's a lot of damage potential coming out for them as they try and take this wacky rotation down low ground straight to point. I really like what they're doing here as the dive comes in from high ground.
But you have to remember, Dragon Breath is a pretty decent Diva, and right now with tracking in the black line, that's doing a lot of damage. Already the 2 bombs actually go on through, and Godric uses his. Visor goes out as well and takes out Godric, who has tried to use the Diva Bomb to his advantage, didn't manage to. Trickscold gets demec'd. Whoopsie about to go down, and Godric seems to have gotten revived. Good call on Blundy there to get more damage in. Randomizer getting taken out in just a series of trades as Trickscold and Dragon Breath go out of their baby forms into their best forms. And Dongalicious, even with the boop onto Reactor, there's just a brawl onto the point with 95% going on. Godric has to hold this if he wants his team to win, but it seems like Whoopsie got himself taken out, even though the Storius is there to keep it out alive for Manipulus.
That'll be very good hold there. A bit scrappy, but Manipulus did manage to win it back in the end. And good too, because the point is now ticking up to 90% on the side of Manipulus. And Kitsune just need to win this next fight in order to flip it over. Reactor onto the Sombra, some scouting to get some early hacks.
This is definitely last fight territory, and it seems like the support tracking actually managed to get to sleep onto the high nooning Destorius. Godric gets a kill on that, but Randomizer gets taken out in return. Blandy with a good res, and Whoopsie seems to be in the middle of the fight, actually getting a few good picks onto Godric. And a lot of the fight is just a brawl onto the point. It seems like everybody's getting hacked, everybody's getting booped, and there you go, Randomizer with a good trade as his last breath on the Primal. Actually, Whoopsie with the visor kind of cleaned up everything, and Manipulus get their first black point.
Very well played by Manipulus. I mean, they're coming back strength to strength, it seems. Playing this brawl composition into this dive seemed to work out into their favor. I mean, very good point presence they had there, and yeah, I just really like the different rotations they came up with as well. Really took them off guard, kept Kitsune on their toes. I mean, you love to see it.
You do love to see it, and as you said before, this is a kind of closer match to what we expected, right? Like, we wanted to see a close match, and that's what we're getting, 1-1 on Ilios, no matter. So.
Oh, Ilios, well, I gotta say, my favorite version of the Ilios maps. Lots of boop potential. Unfortunately, not seeing any Orisa Hogs here, but we do have a Lucio on the side of Manipulus, so hopefully Dongalicious can show us those huge boops.
Arthur with the smart pick for the Reinhardt, actually. Now he has that steadfast passive right here, and even if they have a Lucio, right now their front line should be safe.
Yeah, very good pick there. We'll see how the rush goes in as they rotate through to pack.
Oh, already, it looks like Dragon's Breath have fallen to low HP, and he has to go out even though the main wall goes up. And the whole of Manipulus are going behind the enemy team. Looks like it's a decent rotation, but...
Ring a Rosie right here. They're doing a 360 around the point. Beautiful anti-nade by tracking once again.
Yes, but he goes down, and right here, it's a trade for Dastorius, but I don't think it's worth it. Right now, it's a 5v5, and it looks like Dragon Breath is out of options. Randomizer as well, getting taken out, and this point should be Manipulus' favor.
I mean, Manipulus with these crazy rotations seems to work out, though. You know, as much as it looks very wacky, they managed to get it onto their own. It's only an Echo Mercy to deal with on point here as they try and clean it up. Nice pick onto the Tracer there.
Reactor actually managed to almost get a full pulse bomb in one poke, and yeah, the point is just getting kind of cleaned up right here. Manipulus is trying to give themselves more point presence than they already have, and it seems to be working out for them.
Yeah, just trying to clean up as these characters just keep coming onto point on the side of Kitsune, just trying to contest for as long as possible. But Manipulus do manage to get it, demect their own D.Va for it though. Nice pulse bomb there. Does manage to get rid of the D.Va.
Good pulse bomb indeed, and it looks like with that pick, Kitsune are pretty ready to go, aren't they?
Reactor's just chewing through them. A DPS down is not looking good as the window gets dropped on the side of Manipulus.
Indeed that is, and the duplicate is already available for the Echo. Godric and Arthur actually swings about and gets Reactor, even though there's a Nano Randomizer just standing right in front of him, getting taken out. Baptiste is looking pretty bleak, and it looks like that's the fight done. No, it's not. Whoopsie's trying to hold himself out, but he gets booped and killed by Dragon's Breath. He gets a triple kill on that little room, and there you go. The point has flipped over to Kitsune.
That was amazing play by Kitsune there. I mean, look at the ultimates they still have. They used the pulse bomb early, and off that, they managed to capitalize on it. They almost have all ultimates across the board, apart from Tracer and Nano, so they're doing really well. But I mean...
That's not only for Kitsune to speak though of.
Yeah.
Manipulus also have some ultimates at their disposal, and that's 4 of them as well.
They both tanks the beat and the high noon. I mean, a lot of resources to throw coming into this next fight.
Oh, the Primal gets used up early so as to not die. Randomizer decides to maybe boop off somebody, but the Shatter goes on through and connects to the Primal Randomizer. And even Godric's duplicate has to get taken out. Ultimates are being used across the board, and it seems like they're just getting traded out as Reactor and Godric, both DPS from the side of Kitsune, get taken out, and Tracking with nowhere left to go gets taken out as well. Kitsune with the high amounts of pressure going on right here, it seems like they're gonna lose this one just because they're getting poked out from the back.
Yeah, trying to hold on for dear life, but it does look like cleanup for Mini. Yeah, it looks like Arthur's just cleaning them up, getting a double kill there. Nice final kill by the Lucio there. So yeah, they did a very good job cleaning up, and they still have a lot of resources. They're still holding on to a lot, but they're going to need it, considering the point is 60% almost. They are pushing it up. I mean, very close games by either side here.
I don't know if I'm imagining this, but were they, when they were cleaning up, actually letting the kills go to Arthur so he can get his Shatter back? Are they playing it that smart? Are we at that level already?
That is big brain. That is huge brain if they were doing it. Window is used early, trying to get a cheeky fire strike.
Yeah, and the fight is already going on. Immortality kill goes out, and Randomizer just gotten a lot of damage in. The bomb actually goes on overthrough by Trickscold and gets 2 people. That is very good right now for Manipulus. It's a 4v6, and now it's looking pretty good. Even though the Valkyrie went out, didn't do much, and Godric got taken out himself. Now Kitsune have to back up and regroup.
That was a very, very nice, quick fight win there. Good window, a lot of early damage. Batpit managed to take out the Ana. I gotta say, Tracking has been really good with these anti-nades. Definitely keep an eye out for those like weaving their way into the backline, because a lot of fights by Kitsune have been won off the back of his amazing antis. Look at this rotation here, going full aggressive here.
Yeah, exactly. They're full aggressive, and it seems like it's paying off. Reactor gets taken out, and even though the sleep and the anti goes on over to Arthur, he doesn't even care. He doesn't have a care in the world. The points actually have slipped on over and ticked over to Kitsune. Godric onto the kill onto the Whoopsie. Donkalicious goes out as well, but it's trade for Blandy and Randomizer. It looks pretty good for Arthur.
Arthur. Hello, Arthur.
Maybe that was a fat finger. Let's just dump it onto the fat finger and they lost the point. It's fine.
Possibly,
It was a tactical reset.
Tactical reset. Oh yeah. Manipulus looking to reset nice and quickly there. Very good play by Arthur. Resetting nice and quickly. They're gonna try and redo that one, but now Reactor on the Tracer has a lot of angles they can dive in as they try and take this high ground rotation up to this high ground, but they're gonna be met by a Winston diving into their backline.
Yeah, Reactor's playing this so well into the back. He's got the whole attention. The pulse bomb goes out. It doesn't get anyone, but it's still taking. Oh, it actually did get the Storius, and Dongalicious is looking like he's low HP, but he is elusive. He can't get back up. Reactor got himself killed in that trade, and it seems like the point is being pulled on over by Kitsune. They're not letting Manipulus take this one. It's done 99%. It's their map. Ilios wasn't their pick, but they're gonna make it their pick. Trick Skull getting taken out, but Whoopsie got tracking in the back, which is huge right now. No main healing means a lot of sustained damage can come on through. Even though Arthur got Godric right now, Manipulus is still in a pretty bad spot. And the Shatter actually misses, doesn't get anyone. The charge goes on through from Arthur, and he gets himself killed. The Soundbar actually goes out from Dongalicious trying to save somebody, but it doesn't manage to. Destorius actually is the only one alive who can do anything. This is a Tracer, he can't really do much against 6 of the Kitsune. And there you have it. First map over to Kitsune.
I mean, Kitsune, great display there. I mean, it looked so close though. I don't know about you, but that final fight was it was scrappy. There was a lot going on, loads of different angles. Let's watch this play of the game by Randomizer on the Winston. I mean, this was a great ult.
I know why this. Okay.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, there
and
you
more,
look at that.
and more.
Yeah.
Ulting Torbjorn. Oh my. That was incredible.
Yeah, that was like their winning fight, their winning ultimate, their win condition for that fight. But I think that tracking played it so well. And Reactor as well. So many good backline picks. It's like Tracer was made for him.
Give me a second. I might have goofed a bit. I accidentally destroyed the lobby. So give me a slight second.
That's fine. Until then, though, we can talk about what actually went on down here in Ilios, because Ilios was Manipulus map pick, and of course they lost it very closely in front of Kitsune, who Kitsune, I think, do these guys have substitutes again, like the last match? Everybody's having substitutes lately, and it looks like, yes, Blandy, who played so well so far, is a support ringer.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So Blandy with such a good Brigida play actually didn't even prepare for this. Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
And with that, we see the next map should be a hybrid, if I'm remembering correctly, but I might not be. Let me check 1 sec. No, it's not. It's Escort next map, which Manipulates are going to have to pick. Now, for Escort, in my opinion, these two teams, how they're playing it so far, one of them has always been playing, Manipulus, I think, has always been playing with Arthur on the Reinhardt and Dragon's Breath on the Diva, which seems to have worked so far. But I'd like to see more of that Ryan Winston or even Double Bubble that has worked for Kitsune so far. It seems like they worked it out pretty well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but I think on Escort, it's going to be pretty hard to pull off a decent Escort, a decent, how do I say this, a decent dive if you're planning to play any sort of Winston comp, because you're going to have to wait for the payload. And we know that not a lot of people in Overwatch, no matter how good they are, really wait for that. So it's going to be a matter of how fast are the fights going to end. Because if the fights are going to end fast, if it's just going to be one ultimate and we have a win condition, we're going to use it, then I think these two teams are going to clash very, very hard and very aggressively.
Yeah, it's been really close. I mean, I really like how close these games have been. Like, it hasn't been a complete roll, which is, you love to see it.
Yeah, it's really nice to see it every so often. It seems that I'm kind of cursed in this tournament because every time I've casted, it's always been just 3-0s. And I'm finally seeing something that's not a 3-0.
yeah, I have heard it's been a little cursed. A lot of rolls, but
well, yeah, but I mean, so far from what I've seen on Ilios, I think people can be pretty happy with what they've performed so far. I think not only the people we talk about, like Randomizer, Reactor, Godric, Blandy, most of Manipulus have played this incredibly well. Actually, all of Manipulus have played this incredibly well, individually speaking, but they've been playing as a team as well most of the time. They've gotten some insane rotations that I haven't seen many teams do. I have seen the higher seeded Yoinkers that I don't think it's in their group. And also, I think Tiananmen and Valiant have done kind of the same thing on being able to coordinate fast enough to pull out these fast rotations. But Kitsune, on the other hand, have been playing mostly individually. They've kind of just gone on to what they were thinking it was right and kind of played it individually in the sense that Reactor was going on by himself. No, not Reactor, excuse me. Trixcold was kind of going off on himself as a diva. Fabius as well was playing kind of the red Lucio there. Didn't really think about sticking with his team too much. He decided that, well, it was Ilios. I'll give him credits for that. He was playing a Lucio, maybe to go for boops. It works out. He got some boops.
Yeah, it did get some boops, and honestly, I'm all here for the boot plays. All here for the boot plays for sure.
True. I mean, we did see Reactor. No, we did see Randomizer getting a triple kill with the primal onto only boops.
Love it.
So,
chef's kisses, I gotta say.
It's great to see. It's great to see. Although I haven't seen much of the Storius, I haven't seen much of Whoopsie. I did see a bit of Whoopsie though on the Reaper at the first few points.
Yeah, we did see, obviously, Arthur charging, but I'm not sure if that's a tactical reset or...
We'll chalk it up to a tactical reset. If he denies it, then I will deny him, saying that he made the right call. Although the one person I'm really feeling bad for is Dongalicious. He's died first every single fight that I've seen. And it's pretty bad since he was the second healer. And no, he wasn't the second healer most of the time, I think. He was... in between main healer and the second heal. So once your second healer goes down, immediately you should just fall back, because if you don't have a pick of your own, then it's not going to be a good push for you. Oh, and are we seeing a bit of a Junkertown?
We are going to be rolling into a bit of Junkertown. It was, of course, Manipulus's map pick, sorry. Yeah, and they chose Junkertown, so it must be their favoured escort map. Possibly they have a good hit scan. Maybe we'll see some Widow 1v1s. I always love to see it on Junkertown.
Well, yeah, Widow 1v1s seem to happen pretty often, but fact of the matter is, the irony is that I haven't seen that much Roadhog Junkrat on this map. Ooh. It doesn't seem like it's, you know, it's their theme, and yet I haven't really seen it play at all.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It is definitely their map, and yeah, I would have been great if they could tailor the map to, I don't know, some good Junkrat plays, some good hog flanks. I mean, there's a lot of flanks you can do on this map, and there are some enclosed spaces coming into the final point, but this first point definitely more open, so maybe we won't see the junk. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah, I'm seeing Godric sticking with that Bastion, and I'm seeing Trixcold and Arthur deciding with the double shield comp. Oh, this is gonna go bad.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Maybe, you never know, maybe they'll switch off, which looks like Godric.
Maybe Godric will stay on that Hanzo, even though Hanzo is still a shield buster himself. That's a bit better. Just a bit.
Just a little bit. Does look like Manipulus don't want to give anything away, though. They're all hiding around here. Does look like they're going to rotate here outside, exposing their double shield strategy as Kitsune go in for a dive.
Yeah, Randomizer already with the big balls just jumping into the enemy front line, and Godric, the first pick onto Destarius, is pretty good. Yeah, you've got a 5v6 here and they're forced to back off, but Manipulus can still come back from this. They can still get a few picks, and as the pillar is being pulled by only 2 people, the fight's being taken up to the high ground and everybody's just pulling back. I think Manipulus aren't really suited to push that far forwards, and Godric with a good arrow onto Whoopsie.
Yeah, now Kitsune going in nice and aggressive on the back of that kill. Randomizer getting another kill off the bat. This is looking good for Kitsune.
Yeah, Kitsune is looking pretty decent. They've got the spawn advantage as well, but it's almost being pushed to the first point and honoring Godric on it, even though Randomizer got taken out by Donkalicious. Oh, Reactor bursted him down and got traded out. That is pretty decent. They've got the spawn advantage, so he can do that, but Randomizer needs to come back here and take care of the point fast. Yeah, there you go. Fabius already getting taken out, and Godric doing so much work. Even Whoopsie getting taken out by Dragon's Breath, and it looks like the point is being really badly controlled by Manipulus right now.
Yeah, nice quick cleanup there, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to contest. A nice swap by Donglicious onto the Brigitte. Hopefully that will favour them a bit more as they're changing up their comp a little bit here. Going for the ball instead as well, so a lot of harassment, a lot of spam by the Sigma Shield and the Hanzo Kree as well. So that's what we could be seeing. If they can set up on this high ground, then that would be ideal, but it does look like Kitsune are pushing the card up nice and quickly, trying to stop them from taking any wacky rotations.
You said it right. You said it right. Yeah, as you said, although, like, oh, there you go. Dysteria's finally getting the counter pick onto Godric. He's been waiting for it all game, I think, but it looks like I don't think how well Manipulus are going to be able to manipulate this defense with, you know, Arthur staying on that Wrecking Ball. There's not really that much of a main tank going on about, and Trix Cold and Whoopsie just proving me right with no barriers to go around besides Trix Cold, who's, you know, trying to hang in there. He's got the first pick, yeah, but there you go, Whoopsie. There
we go. Whoopsie with a nice pick onto Reactor. That's going to spell a little break, you know, try and collect themselves, try and scout out a bit.
They're waiting on some elevator music right here, Arthur, waiting on about dropping his mines.
For sure. I mean, both teams have a lot of resources they can expend coming into this next fight, so you should see a lot of ultimates as the Mercy ultimate gets picked off first.
Maybe they're trying to engage with it, and also, oh, Dysterius actually gets Reactor, and Godric uses his dragon to take out Fabius. Whoopsie with a high noon onto tracking. A lot of ultimates are being pressed right here. Even tracking actually using his nano before dying, and Randomizer did a bit of a whoopsie. He actually used up his primal as he got nano, so he didn't really get much value out of it. Dysterius is going to town, getting taken out by the Diva Bomb, but not before taking out 2 people of his own, and it looks like Kitsune have to back off here. They can't really do anything else.
Yeah, nice fight win there by Manipulus. I mean, they did use a lot of ultimates to try and win it. The Sigmaron didn't get too much value, so they lost a lot of potential resources, but they still won the fight. You know, 3 minutes on the clock. It is slowly ticking down on the side of Kitsune, so they don't have a lot of time. They're going to try and have to win this fight off the back of a Tracer Bomb, and they don't have much else. So maybe they're looking for a dry fight. They are trying to rotate through under here. You
say they don't have much to work with, but they do have 2 minutes and a half to work with. So I think...
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. But Manipulus are trying to look to wear that down as they get a nice dragon pick onto tracking. That's down a support. That's not good inside of Kitsune.
Oh, the pulse bomb does it connect? No, it does not. The Immortality Field actually saves him, and Whoopsie actually gets his revenge kill on that. He tried to get stuck on it. He didn't manage to do it. The story is getting taken out himself, and tracking with another amazing sleep onto the high noon McCree. He does it so often. He makes it look so easy. But Whoopsie again with his revenge kills. He just wants to kill the people that have done him wrong. It looks like. Even though Dragon Breath are here taking him out, it seems like there's just a lot of back and forth going on with these two teams since it's so close, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. The mines are used onto point. I mean, that's a lot of space created on the side of Mitsuru. The Resi is coming out from the Mercy here to get a randomizer back in the game, but it doesn't look like it will be enough as the Diva does get demeched.
Yeah, and as we see here, Diva is demeched. It's a pretty bad stagger if you ask me, because like she's not doing anything. Yeah, there you go. The story's taking him out with a good old Sonic Arrow, and I think Kitsune just have to regroup here, wait for 6 ultimates, and then press Q. That's usually how you win these long-stalled fights.
That's true. They have worn down a lot of time that they had in their time bank. 1 minute 20 and ticking down. Window used early to try and deny them any form of push, but the monkey is coming in. Does get nanoed. A nice boop away from the Brigitte.
Yes, it is, and Whoopsie tries to use that window. It doesn't seem to work out. Godric uses his dragons. Arthur gets taken out by Reactor, and it looks like Kitsune are playing a very good game right here. Godric with another pick, and Randomizer has his primal, takes it out. Trix Cold getting out as well. Dragon Breath even using his bomb, even though I don't think he should have. There you go, the second kill by Randomizer, and the point seems to be pretty open right here with Dysterius only and Arthur trying to hold it out.
Yeah, nice. They did manage to scrape it back. They do have now 2 minutes to push it into this this third point. It's not a lot of time. You would want more, but I mean, they do have the momentum going. Hopefully off the back of this and off the back of Tracking's beautiful sleeps and nades, they can push it in all the way through. It does look like Manipulus are taking control of this high ground as Randomizer tries to push them off.
Yeah, but Gottrig is getting the that Hanzo luck, just getting that random random headshot going on about, and it seems like Fabius has fallen prey to that. But Stories as well gets the other big skill. I think that wasn't luck, that was just skill, getting 2 picks on there with headshots. And even though one got res, that was Gottrig, so the fight is still looking pretty even. It's a 5v5, and it's not really in favor of Kitsune anymore. They have to back down or get a pick if they want to continue this.
Yeah, it does look like they're slowly hanging on. D.Va on this high ground, and obviously the Hanzo Godric in the back trying to rain down arrows onto them. So they're not giving up this high ground space just that easily. As the rest of the team comes back to try and support them, D.Va does get D-Mex nice and early, so that's good on the side of Manipulus, especially considering they almost have all ults across the board, minus mines.
Yeah, but I do like how a good dragon going out by Distorius, taking out Reactor and kind of messing the enemy positioning up. But I like how Arthur is playing this, because he's playing very aggressively as the Wrecking Ball should, and he's not afraid to go in. He's done it so many times now that I haven't really gotten around to speaking about it. And Dragon Breath seems to have gone back to his mech. He's got it back. Yeah, there's just this 1v1 Hanzo dueling going on, and then the rest of the team's just trying to get picks. That's everything that's happening.
For sure.
Oh, but the high noon, was it big? No, it actually all gets sucked up by Dragon Breath, who gets the kill onto Whoopi. That would have been huge. Trix Cold actually gets the trade onto Gottrig, but Fabius goes down as well. It looks like Reactor is gonna go down as well. No, he gets the health back, and he's back down into a corner. Dongalicious takes him out again. So many trades, as I'm telling you. The Storia gets taken out as well, and Randomizer uses his primal finally. The bomb was pretty huge, got Trix Hold, and it is being pushed into overtime. A lot of damage is being outputted to Arthur, who's just trying to touch here, but the payload's still moving. And it's gonna be pretty hard to retake right now from Kitsune, who seems to be so organized on this last push.
Oh yeah, very, very dangerous. Nice bomb there to remove the mines as well, so very good play there. Kitsune don't have a lot of ults to come into this last fight, whereas Manipulus do have a window to use nice and early. They are grouping up slowly and surely. Gonna have to win this fight nice and quick.
There's the window you were talking about. What are they gonna C9? I thought some of them went out of the point. And Distorius with a good Hanzo ultimate there takes out Randomizer, and it looks like Blandy gets taken out as well. I can't speak, so much is going on right here. There you go. The D.Va mech gets out as well, and Whoopsie with a double kill on there. Whoopsie with a triple kill in the back. There you go. The Tracer pulls out at the end, the Manipulus.
God, amazing.
Got a decent holding, I think.
A pretty decent hold, yeah. You know, they Kitsune managed to push quite far up. You know, there's definitely a respectable push and a respectable hold by Manipulus. Once again, these teams exceptionally close. You know, the times are ticking down into overtime. You know, we got some good overtime pushes. So yeah, both of these teams seem to be very, very close in terms of caliber. So we get to see. Good to see. Hopefully, Manipulus get another score on the board after that amazing defense. Obviously, they're going on to attack now. Yeah, we'll see what they have in store for us.
You didn't really get to see what you want to see, which was the D.Va 1v1, but you got Hanzo 1v1. So, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? It's just not with snipers, it's just with bows and arrows.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take those 1v1s any day. We did see some Widowmaker in this first point, so maybe we'll see that again. I really like Tracking is playing so well on this Arno. We've seen them deny multiple high noons with those sleeps, and those nades just weaving in between the enemies, getting huge value. I mean, yeah, I gotta say the sport line for Kitsune is so good. Definitely supporting the team. It does look like they're gonna go for a double shield composition.
It looks like, are we gonna see a complete mirror over here? It looks like it.
Possibly.
Arthur decides to switch it up with a Wrecking Ball of his choice, but that's fine. It's kind of the same thing anyways. It's just an Orisa difference, right? So, as it goes on through it, it looks like Manipulus don't really want to get out here. Neither does Kitsune. Everybody just holding their lines.
Ooh, Orisa dropping early. A bit of a questionable play, but maybe they'll play it off. Yeah, Orisa backing out. A bit of weird positioning here as Kitsune hold this right side instead. The Dynamite getting a lot of value on the Ashe here.
Yeah, a lot of ult charge going on through, and there seems to just be poke over here, and now it's the Ashe 1v1 instead of the Hanzo 1v1. It looks like Whoopsie's gonna win it. No, actually, Reactor didn't get killed. He got healed up instead, and nobody's being taken out yet. But I think the first pick is bound to happen right here because Arthur is down 1 HP. He's antied, and he wants to go back to his team. Yes, he doesn't manage to do it, and Godric, with the first pick of this fight, starts off the fight pretty well.
Res comes in though, so it is even at the moment. As the cart pushes below bridge, this is where you usually see the two teams clash. The first fights happen, picks go down either side, but both teams playing very safe, very tentative, looking to get maximum poke, maximum damage out.
Are we getting a bit of production lag over here? Yes, I think we were, but now we're fine.
Oh.
And yeah, thankfully nothing really happened. The payload's not being pushed anymore. It seems like Kitsune have gotten a pretty good hold of it, and with 2 minutes and 40 left on the clock, it looks like people still have time to decide what to do. Ultimates are coming back online, and Bob goes on through for the side of Kitsune. It looks like it's going to go on through for Manipulus as well, and there you go. I think Manipulus' Bob is a bit better, as Arthur gets another first pick on randomizer. Godric actually takes Whoopsie out, and it looks like it's just all messed up. Nobody knows what they're doing. They're just trying to get to the payload, and nobody's really managing to do it. Tracking, trying to get a few poke in there. He can't really heal his teammates since they're all antied, and Arthur, Whoopsie, getting picks, getting a lot of picks.
Kitsune playing very spread here, going for loads of different angles, possibly too many angles as the final two get picked off, and that is going to be the first point won by Manipulus. A very good push there. Pretty scrappy fights all around from both teams, but it does look like Kitsune are going to take this high ground nice and quickly.
Nobody's noticed Arthur yet, so first fight going on should be good. Yeah, there you go. He cutting that randomizer off, and he might get taken out and still fight that mistake.
He's gonna go again.
Yeah, there you go. The Storius actually managed to flip it up for him, and he's gonna try again. Let's see. Will he manage to do it?
Denies the res. Oh, not quite denying the res. And doesn't
almost.
Definitely proving like a thorn in the side of Kitsune. As the cart rolls through, they do lose their lamp early, and here comes the Sigma ult.
A Sigma ult, yes, another. Oh, actually, the Bongo goes on through from randomizer, which might be good here. Arthur, and Destorius uses his Hanzo Dragons to go on over to the high ground. Doesn't get anyone, but randomizer is taken out by Destorius. A good little sleep by tracking over here. Will he be able to get Arthur? I don't think he will. He is 1 HP, but he's gonna go back to his team, and he has his nano available. He can throw it onto the Sigma at any time. Dragon Breath is waiting for it, but he doesn't get it. Tricks gets killed. And it looks like we're getting another bit of production lag over here. Might want to get that checked out in the pause. But 3 minutes left on the clock, and the second point seems to be going out to Manipulus. Or not. Being contested.
Oh, they are trying to contest. Yeah, the Orisa dropping onto point, but the window has to be used to try and deny that. The Mercy Ult coming out to just try and get as much time off Manipulus as possible.
There you go. You're trying to take it out, but even Trixcold is using his Sigma Flux. Will they lose this? Whoopsie getting 3 kills over here. You'd think that they got this, right? But it looks... Yeah, they do. They definitely do. There you go. Look at that.
Oh, it was close, though. They didn't give up without a fight. That Bob was crucial, denying loads of damage and also getting that cart presence. I mean, very well played by Kitsune. They didn't quite manage to have it, but 4 minutes coming into this last point, you've got to be scared if you're on defense.
Yeah, you do. And you have to think that you don't even get a second chance here because you didn't push it all the way. So Bob going on through here is going to be pretty scary if you're a randomizer in this point. Don't really have anywhere to go, and it seems like Godric and Whoopsie are having 1v1, Whoopsie falling back. Deciding not to die today, but yes, there you go. He has the back kill onto Godric, and is he gonna force out that res, or do they even have it? Yes, he is. There you go, no res to fight with anymore. Dragon's Breath gets demeched, and the fight is about to happen.
Yeah, the fight is kicking off. Mine's used nice and early to try and deny a lot of space, to try and deny Kitsune pushing up. Kitsune holding quite far back, though. They are dominating the high ground at the moment as Manipulus playing rather spread.
Manipulus is playing rather spread, but I think that's what works for them since, yeah, there you go, Whoopsie. With his Mercy duo here, gets a lot of damage done and a lot of picks done. Reactor, Blandy, taken out. Even Fabius' Immortality Field is actually forced out over here, as Kitsune is trying to stay out and survive to their best abilities. But I don't think they're managing it. Destorius, Trixcold, so much damage going on through and so many ultimates being used. For Kitsune, have to just wait and come back, but they have a lot of time. They don't have a lot of time, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the time is ticking over. They are managing to contest, though. The Mercy Ult does come out to try and keep the Diva alive, just not going to be enough. The Torb is here for that turret in the backline to just do some extra damage.
Trixcold has to Sigma Flux over here. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not. And actually, Godric kind of saved with his turret over there. Nice little fast switch onto the Torbjorn.
Amazing. I mean, I guess the quicker spawns on the side of Kitsune just managed to get them to that cart a little bit quicker. Get that cart presence, and Yeah, they managed to whittle down a lot of time. Very impressive defense. Arthur on the ball once again being a big nuisance. Trying to get them off the high ground.
Do you think they're gonna manage to hold this for 2 minutes?
2 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I can never predict how these TTs are going to clash. They've been so close recently. Every fight is a dice roll.
Yeah, look at that. Godric with on the Torbjorn. Just a left click and got taken out Dongalicious. There you go. As I said, Dongalicious gets taken out first every fight. I'm feeling so bad for him, but I think that's how it goes. It started out once, you can't just stop it. And the Bobs go out actually, just countering each other. And it seems like a bit of a fight is happening. Bob gets taken out, and they're just trying to get that first pick, which is crucial right here for Manipulus if they want to push. Dongalicious Valkyrie goes out, and it looks like... Oh, yeah, there you go. Blandy gets taken out. Even though they have faster respawn times, Randomizer doesn't have enough heals to keep it up. Arthur actually gets traded out for Randomizer, but that's nothing compared to Godric getting taken out. Along with this, the second DPS reactor is getting taken out as well by Trixfold, who's outputting so much damage right here. It's only the D.Va on point. They only have to worry about the support. I think Manipulus have got this.
It does look like they have it in the bag, but the contesting is coming through strong. Now that the spawns have come in from Kitsune, they're proving to be a bit of a nuisance, not giving us over quite so easily as the Torbolt comes out.
Yeah, but look at Whoopsie there. He's getting so many picks, and Valkyrie, even a Valkyrie Mercy getting taken out, and there you go. The Sigma Flux at the end got Manipulus the map.
Yeah, very well played by Manipulus there. It's good to see, you know, it's not going to be a roll. It's good that Manipulus have got a map point on the board. I see this play of the game by Dastrus.
He's gonna get one headshot. Yep.
Nice.
And then the second headshot. Yep.
Whoa,
I think that's
clean.
it. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, great. Very well played. Very well played.
True.
I mean,
So-
I don't know about you, but I can't think of a team that's stronger. You know, that's one team that definitely has, you know, a stronger momentum, or maybe stronger at playing a specific comp. I mean, both these teams seem so evenly matched.
It is looking like they're pretty even match as we were seeing 1-1, but I think it's all gonna come down to the support lineup. If Fabius can actually get it through that, he needs to heal. He needs to play with his team more. I think Manipulus have a big difference, but he's not even playing that bad. He's playing really well, but I think he just needs to play a bit more with his team. And as we saw before, both teams were having a phase where they didn't know if to play scattered or together or what to do, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah,
So-
I think the next map we're gonna come into here is gonna be King's Row.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
very
Whoa.
Scrims Row. Yeah, very brawl heavy. It's gonna
Wait.
be. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites for sure.
Well, it's everybody's favorite. It's King's Row, right? You expect it at every single point. I was fortunate enough that last time we didn't get a King's Row, we got an Eichenwald pick.
Oh,
So it was nice to see a bit of a difference, but going back to good old Reliable doesn't seem like a bad pick anyways.
good old reliable indeed. I mean, it goes without saying, you're expecting the brawl compositions here, right?
Yeah. Brawl compositions, you're expected to see a Mei on the defense if they want to full hold this. But if they don't, you can always see a Reaper, you can always see the Widowmaker. Winston is a pretty decent point grabber if you want as well, but you need a pretty big dive, which we don't really see right now. Arthur and Randomizer are mirroring each other on that Reinhardt, and Trixcold and Dragon's Breath as well. It seems like we're gonna see another full mirror as we've seen before, but Godric is just teasing me with that Bastion pick.
Yeah, he knows you're looking. He wants to tease you with that Bastion pick.
Yeah, but as I said, it looks like it's gonna be the opposite. Attacking team is gonna pick out on the Mei, which again, it might work out. Walls are always nice. It helps out with the environment and the
Nice.
charges as well. Let's see how this is gonna play out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, Manipulus not opting for the Mei pick here. They're going for the Hanzo Reaper instead. So it'll be interesting to see how they deal without managing to wall them off. A nice rotation It looks like they were faking a rotation right, but went left.
There you go, the wall went up and it actually didn't get anybody. They wanted to charge that Arthur, but he actually played it back and played it well. The first pick is actually on the Immortality field, funnily enough. And Randomizer gets taken out by Whoopsie, who's outputting so much damage, as well as Trixcold, who got DMX'd, didn't really get killed, but Arthur actually got his shield bashed down to 0 HP, and he had to go down himself. The point's already being ticked out, and Manipulus seems to be having a hard time taking this back. Dragon Breath with 1 HP waiting to get that Hanzo. Yeah, there you go. He's taking him out, and first point is going by so fast just because Arthur got killed instantly.
Yeah, that first, getting your Ryan down on that first point is got to be brutal. They're trying to look for an arch hold here, but Kitsune just pushing up past it, holding this first corner, not willing to get them that nice arch hold here. So they're going to be playing this back corner here. Manipulus trying to group up, trying to get everyone there, and it looks like they're going in for a push.
Yes, they are, and can Randomizer get out? The window goes out as well. Both windows actually go out, and it seems like Godric's wall was actually a bit better than what we hoped for. Storius and Whoopsie actually getting a few picks here, and Arthur getting taken down himself. Yeah, it's just an all brawl. You can't really cast anything about it. It's just damage. That's all that happens.
Damage. I mean, but now they do have the arch hold. It doesn't look like they're going to go for it. They're going to give up a lot of space here. As Kitsune push in. The High Noon is used and the speed boost to try and get the High Noon there, but a good rotation back out here.
I did get the Storius. It was worth it. There you go.
It was worth. Yeah, and exactly. Yeah, off the back of that, they're going to get a lot of space here as they push the cart up to this final corner.
We have to watch Whoopsie over here. He's got the Blossom going in, and if they get the Diva, if they get Dragon's Breath out here, it's gonna be pretty good. But it looks like Arthur actually wanted to shatter and almost got himself killed. The Blossom goes on through, and it doesn't kill anyone. The bomb goes out through with the shatter.
Ooh.
It gets 3 people. Even with the Blizzard, I think, on top of it, they didn't really coordinate that one. But it was still really, really well fought. There you go, Trace Cole being staggered out. Yeah.
Oh, that shatter bomb combo was brutal. We saw Arthur on the Ryan trying to block it, but then the shatter came through, just completely denied it. Nice 3K there. They did use a lot of resources. So coming into this next fight, they do only have both support ultimates to play with. A nice swap by Arthur onto the Monkey, playing a lot more divey defense coming into this final point. Lots of high ground to work with, so it might pay off. We'll just see how they make it work. Interesting
choice on Whoopsie to go for the Echo when you know they have Reactor and McCree playing to his best abilities right now. The Diva Bomb actually goes on through and is being blocked by Randomizer's barrier. I forgot the word for barrier. I was thinking barrage, which we're not really gonna see. But Trace Cole getting taken out, playing a bit aggressively, the Storius as well. They're letting a lot of picks going out here, and it looks like Manipulus aren't thinking this well. They need to regroup and take it on because there's 4 minutes and a half left. There's so many fights left to go, and you can't just give it up here.
It swapped onto the Orisa here instead of the Monkey, going for a double shield spam composition, trying to wear down the Brawl comp. But this cart is getting dangerously close to being capped. They gotta have some people to keep on that cart, to keep it from rolling forward.
Yes, it is, and actually Blandy's ultimate goes on through and kind of saves this whole team from there. The High Noon from a Reactor goes out as well. Will it get anyone? I don't think it will, but it definitely got the position of everyone there. There you go, the payload being pushed all the way through.
Yeah, I mean a brutal push there by them. I mean, yeah, the Brawl, they just stuck with the Brawl composition and made it work all the way through. I think Manipulus near the end were kind of struggling a bit for what they wanted to go. They wanted to switch it up. They tried the Monkey, they tried the Orisa Sig, and it didn't quite work to how they wanted it. So yeah, very, very well played by Kitsune there.
Yeah, I'm just a bit scared that at that last point, Manipulus just kind of threw it a bit, because you saw the Storius and Trixcold trying to do something over there, trying to go in and do a bit of damage. Maybe for Arthur to just go and really charge it up in there, but he decided to switch to Orisa at the last second. And yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I'm hoping that they're just not gonna give this up, because they definitely have a lot of potential to go through.
They do. I mean, if you look at the compositions that they're coming up with now, they're still mixing it up. They do have the Pharmacy, pretty common. You sometimes see this on this first point, but not with the Orisa Sig. So it looks like they're going to go for a spam, possibly some wide rotations to try and wear down the resources of the rush composition that Kitsune playing here. Going to get the Kree up on statue to scout a little bit. Yeah, we'll see how they make it work.
Yeah, I wonder how they'll make it work on Orisa because they're going to be playing on attack here, and you only really have one choke point to go through. So if they break those barriers with Godric and Reactor getting any picks at all, Manipulus are going to be forced to go back. But it looks like they're lucky. Kitsune are playing a bit back onto the point, and as I said, that randomizer just goes swinging in. But yeah, we're just waiting on picks here, waiting on Darwin to go down. And yeah, there you go. That's the first pick. The story is getting taken up by Reactor McCree, which is being played really well, might I say. He's not been missing too many shots, and both of the tanks go out. It looks like Kitsune are playing this so aggressively. Randomizer going in all the way to the spawn doors, charging in.
Oh yeah, I mean, with this spam composition, you really want to take some long positions away from them. You really want them to come to you nice and slowly through your spam damage. But good rotations from Kitsune there meant that they could just get the brawl right into their face. I like what they're doing now here, rotating through theater, trying to get the long rotation, possibly going to drop down here and rotate straight to the high ground, it looks like, to try and get that high ground dominance and then spam them from up there. But it does look like Kitsune are going to meet them on the high ground.
Yeah, there you go. A fight on the high ground is pretty good actually for Manipulus here. They do have a Pharah, and that Pharah is doing work. Godric being taken out immediately, and Reactor trying to use his high noon on somebody, but he doesn't find anyone. He actually goes on back, and Manipulus is taking back the point. One tick goes down, and will the second one go on through as well with no randomizers to hold? Main tank or not, Kitsune are gonna have to try and hold this. Reactor gets taken out by Trick's hold as well, and it looks like a lot of damage being outputted means, without any main tank, that Manipulus finally got a point A.
Yeah, I mean, they made it work. Incredible. They made this spam composition work, and it looks like they are going to stick with it. You know, they almost have the barrage as well. There's both tank ultimates, about 50-60% on their ultimates. So yeah, you know, they're going to stick with it. They're going to try and spam them from afar, but there's lots of corners, lots of cover that Kitsune could play with here. They're going to take this rotation to the high ground. Once again, going to drop and speed straight into them.
Well, yeah, of course, don't change what works, right? And the fight is going on over here as a bit of a fire strike is going on through. Ultimates are being used, and the barrage actually gets used up. Doesn't really get any kills, but it does allow Whoopsie and Trickskull to get a few picks over here, as we see half of the Kitsune being taken out, and actually the whole of Kitsune being cleaned up over here. It's not really the best for them.
I think they're used to playing Brawl here, but when they throw a different composition at them like this one, they don't really know how to play it. I mean, they've been trying to do these great rotations, trying to go into them nice and quickly, which is kind of what you're supposed to do, but they just can't seem to get enough friction, can't seem to get the ball rolling. Coming into this second point, they're going to be a bit on the back foot, either flying up, trying to contest the high ground. Here comes the Sigma ult.
Yeah, there comes the Sigma ult, there comes all the ultimates. Everyone just pressed Q, and it seems like only one pick got on by Randomizer. He was trying to be saved by that sound barrier, but it didn't happen, and Godric being taken out along with him. It looks like the Baptiste is going to be taken out as well. Tracking isn't playing Alizada, that's the problem here. They have a far and they're not fighting it. There you go.
Found the weak link. Yeah, tracking on the BAP. No sleeps, no massive nades. And
every ultimate that they could have used, they used. They all put Qs there.
They threw everything they had into that fight. But unfortunately it was Manipulus coming up on top. Although Kitsune still sticking with this brawl, you know, they're doing what they know. 4 minutes 20 on the clock for Manipulus to push this point all the way to the end. Does look like Randomizer playing nice and aggressive, trying to get enough space to push up to this corner. Beautiful Maywall sectioning off too.
Indeed, but I think we're gonna see a long game coming up here because I don't see Manipulus losing this point, but going on to 4 minutes is just gonna be a reset. Like, the map didn't even happen.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And the Baron goes out over here, no D.Va to block it. It seems like Fabius actually got the kill onto Randomizer before all of that happened, and the Story is getting killed by tracking in a trade. The res goes on through, but no Arthur to speak of, even though there's no Godric either. So, again, just a lot of trades going on through. Kitsune is trying to win that, but they're not going to manage it since there's not enough blocking to go on through.
Yeah, Whoopsie with a nice double kill in the end there through the window, getting a lot of damage down on Kitsune. They gotta have to regroup here. Nice quick spawns, both tanks are back. So it looks like
Randomizer, if he's gonna survive here, which he didn't, he could have shattered there that last fight and kind of gotten it back for Kitsune. But I think once he comes back, if they manage to just all press Q together in unison, they're gonna take this back. The visor actually goes on from Reactor, who's in the back. It gets eaten up a bit by Trick's Gold, and it seems like everyone's going back to wait for that. Oh, Sigma Flux actually is pretty big.
Cool.
But Blandy's Sound Barrier actually wins them that. And it looks like Trick's Gold is going to get taken out over here. Yes, the Immortality Field kind of saves him, and if he gets still alive here, that would be great. But it doesn't look like it. He's pretty pushed back, and Kitsune finally managed to win the point with 1, 2, 3 ultimates holding.
Yeah, I mean they had the resources to use, and they used them very carefully and managed to get a lot of value out of the ults that they had on board. 2 minutes 30 on the clock. It's ticking down from their 4 minutes that they had in the beginning. Looks like they are going to.
The only sad part is that right now we were not going to see any Shatter Bomb combos. Now that the randomizer was forced to use that in the fight.
It is a powerful combo. It is a powerful combo. They do have the bomb. They do have the window, so maybe some window fire strikes we might see coming in. This May looking to get some nice balls.
There's the bomb we're talking about, and no bomb, no barrier to block you. But what blocked it actually? I couldn't see. Was it the Immortality Field?
I think it was a field, yeah.
Yeah, and there you go. That pushed Manipulus back, and now Randomizer just go into town, pressing W all he can, and Godric with a good wall going up. Arthur getting taken out, and now it's just a spawn or hold for Kitsune. That flipped around so fast.
Oh yeah, definitely. One mistake, if you can capitalize it on enough, you can build that momentum and just keep those fights rolling through. Manipulus making some swaps onto the Brawl, playing Zarya, so they want it to be a little bit longer fights compared to the D.Va. They do have the Mei as well for those walls, and they have the Dragon Window coming up into this next fight. Window is used early though.
It's a Dragon Window, and it looks like not really any picks have gotten on through, but both of the windows have gotten on through. 2 picks actually for Manipulus here. 3 picks, 4 picks, 5 picks. Randomizer just going to town, swinging on about. Godric with a huge blizzard there.
Yeah, that was just brutal. Absolutely brutal. I mean, they're showing dominance now on this Brawl on this third point. You know, it didn't seem like they had it in them, but coming into this third point, they've just shown such a hard defense to get through.
Oh, Randomizer gotten taken out.
Ooh.
He actually, good intuition by Whoopsie there to check, but Raptor had to use his visor to kind of hold the dominance over by the high ground. It looks like 4 people pushing on the payload. It will be pretty hard right now for Kitsune to come back without Randomizer, but there he is. He has his Shatter available, and Dragon Breath is waiting to farm that D.Va Bomb. Will they get it? No, they don't, but that's a pretty decent Shatter getting out Donkalicious, who would have had a sound barrier. They probably didn't know that. So it was technically good, but there you go. Again, Randomizer and Godric just working together, swinging on about and doing so much damage means that they can have all the time the word they want. 15 seconds left, and it's entering last fight territory for the overtime push.
It's looking good for their defense. You know, they have both supports and the D.Va Bomb. Gonna use them nice and early. Fire Strike doesn't manage to connect with anyone, and here comes the D.Va Bomb.
The bomb. And is it? Yes, it is gonna get 2 people.
Huge.
Arthur going down as well by the hands of Blandy, who actually read it Lucio there a bit, did a little bit of damage and taking him out. Overtime being taken out, and it looks like that's the map for Kitsune.
Yeah, very well played by Kitsune. I mean, yeah, they did manage to eventually figure out how to get underneath the spam composition that they got thrown their way. Swapped onto the Brawl for that final point, and it paid out. Let's see this play the game by Dragon Breath.
Yes, indeed. That was a really good bomb and wall combo. The Shadow as well going on through by the Reinhardt. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Love to see it. Nice 4K to finish it off. It's gonna be a nice point there for Kitsune. I mean, once again, really close games.
Yeah, it's so close, in fact, that I think it's the first time since I've started casting. No, I think it's the first time this season that I've casted in Johnny's Scrims that we're finally gonna see an assault map.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
Let's see what it's gonna be. I have no idea what to expect.
It's gonna be an assault map pick for Manipulus. Sorry, yeah. So yeah, we'll see if they have a particular assault map in mind.
I mean, from what they played over here, Arthur finally managed to get his grip together. He's got some charges that actually worked, finally. And, you know, if they choose a map that really works to their advantage and Trickshold gets that whole Sigma D.Va combo of just playing around whatever he feels like it, getting value picks and getting value ultimates, I think Manipulus could get this one in the bag, but Kitsune have been playing this incredibly well. Blandy has been pulling all his weight, even though he's a sub-in, as I said before. Tracking might go back to Sana if the map is right, and It's
Yeah,
all
for
just
sure.
hell down from there.
All right, I think we're going to take a little 5-minute break before we get
Yes.
back to it. Let the teams, get their strategies down, take some bathroom breaks perhaps, and yeah, we'll join you 5 minutes later.
Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. So, we're actually looking at Volskaya here.
Yeah,
The first assault map.
Volskaya, the next map. Nice assault map to start off with.
Good old 2 CP looking at.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of stall. I mean, looking at these compositions we got here, both teams opting to run Sombra. So,
I love the Sombra mirror.
I like the Sombra mirror, yeah. Especially Kitsune with the Sombra and the Diva. So the EMP bombs, possibly a huge combo. So definitely look out for that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential of pulling that out with the bomb. What score Shatter they have EMP. But think about it, even a good little like tracking like window could go on a long way if they get a good Shatter in the Fire Strike.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, especially at this this high level of play, you know. Always look out for those cheeky strats. Does look like Manipulus is going to hold the high ground here with the Orisa. A nice little core here with the Orisa, Brig, and Bap. Whereas
Brig with the little old Symmetra TP going back switching.
Oh, nice. Good scouting. I like it. They are going to be... Kitsune are going to be playing the rush composition that we've seen them know and love. Play really well. Nice swaps after their scouting as well. I love to see it.
Yeah, there you go. A bit of a scouting phase went out. Everybody
no.
had everyone in tab, and now...
Never mind. I think they're a bit unsure. They don't really know what to do, but they are sticking with this rush into this Orisa spam. So
I don't think they plan to go all the way to Volskaya. Definitely not Nepal. So as we go more and more onto this, I think it's gonna be the scuffed and more scuffed it gets. But right now, Randomizer with 500 HP on his barrier is trying to swing on about and gets the first pick onto Desterius Reactor. Still on that, McCree doing a lot of work. The Randomizer misses his charge over there on the wall, but Godric gets taken out even though he sacrificed himself. There you go, Trixcolt kind of getting pushed back right now that Arthur is kind of not being able to help him out. Randomizer still pushing out with his team, doing a lot of damage and pressing that W as he should. And first few picks going on right here for Kitsune. It's very, very good right here as they got 4 picks, and that's the point. So
yeah, I mean, I gotta give props to Kitsune for those rotations there. They saw that the spam composition was holding this high ground, rotated there, and they just kept stuck together with that Reinhardt. And if you can do rotations like that successfully, you can just push them off the high ground, get that advantage. And yeah, like we just saw, win that point and move straight onto second point. 5 minutes 20 in the bank. But obviously they're going to have to win this next fight nice and quickly. It is 2CP after all, so those quick respawns are going to be good enough. Look at this little rotation. Going to take the May wall to get over here. So Manipulus might still be caught off guard by this, but it does look like they're going to lay down the spam as they come into points.
Yeah. They're already being up into the high ground. First tick already went down, and the visor from Whoopsie is going to be taken out here. Trixcolt can even use this Sigma Flux, but I don't think he's gonna. He doesn't really have to force it, but he will. There you go. First pick by Whoopsie onto Godric. The second mech goes out as well, and it looks like so much stuff is going on onto the right side of the map that Manipulus have actually managed to take hold of the chaos and get 3 picks there.
Yeah, I mean, amazing early pick. Early tick there, I should say. Those rotation proved well, took them off guard. They didn't drop in time, so that's a nice early tick for Kitsune. They do have a lot of ults as well. I mean, almost ultimates across the board.
I'm really scared for Manipulus here, but they do have an EMP. They can cancel everything out if they play it right. The story is
this next one's going to be delicate. Looks like they're going to go for the same rotation as before, May ult to go up, but yeah, they can't afford any mistakes on the side of Manipulus here because the amount of resources they're throwing at them, Disastrous really needs to get a lot of value out of this EMP.
Yes, he does, but it looks like he's being all the way in the back, and Blandy's scouting out for him. So he's shooting on about where he might be, and I think he's doing a pretty decent job. But right there, Reactor takes out his High Noon, and is he gonna do it? Is the MP gonna go? Yes, it is, and it gets 4 people. The bomb actually goes on through from Dragons, but it doesn't find anyone. Don Delicious gets taken out, and with a trade onto Godric, Randomizer gets himself taken out. It seems like it's a 4v5, and it looks like Arthur is gonna come actually back here and save his team with a good pick onto Reactor, the main DBS over there. There you go, Blandy gets taken out as well by Arthur, who seems to be doing so much damage to Orisa, and there you have it. Tracking is trying to go back to his team, but he's gonna get killed.
Unfortunate. Did try and get back, but that invisible Sombra, Disastrous, managed to pick him off nice and early, and that's going to be a nice hold by Manipulus. Gonna try and take this Orisa, Arthur on the Orisa, taking this rotation to high ground, getting that early high ground on them so they can see the rotations that Kitsune are gonna pull. Also, like Kitsune going to match them, go onto that high ground as Manipulus back off.
Yeah, but I think it was well played by Kitsune. They only used 2 ultimates. They thought, nah, we can't win this. We lost too many and we went out. But already the Bongo goes out. Although, Flux goes out as well. A lot of Qs are being pressed and Blandy kind of saves his whole team there from the Sigma ultimate and the Blizzard by using his sound barrier. There you go, tracking as well with his ultimate going out as well. Manipulus actually getting a lot of picks here. In all the chaos, they managed to get so many picks and so much damage that Kitsune just have to reset here. I didn't even know what happened there for half of it.
I mean, yeah, I think Manipulus are playing this so well. Lots of off angles and spamming from multiple directions. You just don't know where to face your brawl in the face of that. And also, on this second point, getting into a good position as a brawl composition without just charging through main is so difficult without them spamming you down, especially now that they have this nice close high ground. So yeah, it's going to be quite tricky to play the rush brawl into this, but they're sticking with it. You know, they have gotten at least 1 tick, so they've proven that there are weaknesses that they can exploit. Looks like they are going to go high ground again. Asterius
has second EMP already, so it looks pretty good right here. Whoopsie can use his tactical visor to his advantage, and it looks like he's looking to use it there. Yeah, he's looking at it. Yeah, there you go. And how many people will he get? He's gonna get only 2 people. So I think that's enough right here for Whoopsie to get a bit of damage in. There you go. Even though the window went up, he didn't really get the kill onto the Lucio, but he doesn't have much. There you go. Randomizer gets taken out. Blandy as well, and Dragon's Breath. That's a triple kill right there, and another one fight by Manipulus.
Another one fight. I mean, the Mei is hanging on for dear life as tracking on the BAP tries to keep him alive. Trying to die nice and quick to get back to your team. I mean, a pretty harsh stagger there. You know, they're going to have to wait for BAP and now Reactor to get back as well.
And speaking of waiting, it looks like there's only a minute left on the clock for when we start. So it's either going to be last fight territory or second to last fight, which is going to be very, very hard to deal with on the side of Kitsune.
Oh yeah, for sure. Kitsune though, not losing confidence as they charge in with a lot of momentum. Gonna once again go for this high ground push. They're trying to make it work, but this Orisa on point, just spamming them from afar, wearing down their resources. Ryan is coming into these fights with like not a lot of shield. It looks like they're going to try and jump the high ground.
And Godric didn't manage to go all the way up, and there you go. He puts down... Oh, actually, Trixcold eats the Blizzard, which is huge right here for Manipulus. Is he going to drop the Shatter? Yes, Randomizer drops the Shatter. He doesn't find anyone because the wall actually blocks it by his Godric. It isn't good, but it isn't bad either right here because Whoopsie on the upper hand. He has that visor going in, but Bob doing so much work. I didn't even know there was a Bob. He got 2 picks there, and the EMP actually is huge. Gets the whole of the enemy team, but the Stories can't do anything about it. There you go. Even though it's pushed into overtime, I think Kitsune are gonna get this one.
Yeah, I think so, but obviously with these close spawns, beautiful Maywall there, denying them to touch the point. Yeah, like you said, Kitsune just gonna win it with a nice Maywall and a nice clean rotation up to that high ground for that final fight. I mean, 1 minute on the clock, it was do or die for them there, and they managed to push it through. So very well played.
They got it in the end. They got it.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, good defense by Manipulus. Can't pronounce their name.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm almost getting tongue stuck right here with so many runs that we're both doing. We're trying to tell everything that's going down, but Manipulus and Kitsune are trying so hard to just finish these fights as fast as they can. Yeah,
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, now it's Manipulus' turn to try and get on the attack. We'll see if they have anything up their sleeve for an attack, or maybe they'll try and match the brawl. Maybe they'll try a dive. Who knows? You know, lots of things you could do for this first point. Tracking, opting for that honor, which we love to see.
I love the versatility of Whoopsie here. He's played so many characters since the beginning. He's played the Reaper, he's played the Tracer, he's played the Soldier, he's played the McCree, and now he's playing another Tracer. Let's see if Godric can live up to his Whoopsie's potential and kind of duel him on this one.
Yeah, we might see some Tracer duels. I mean, both of them have been amazing Tracers, especially Reactor. We saw Reactor on the Tracer absolutely dominating the first couple of maps, and also on the Ashe, definitely a force to be reckoned with. So yeah, on the side of Kitsune, it's looking rather threatening as they're taking a dive. Gonna hit them hard and fast as a nice pharmacy comes out on the side of Manipulus.
Arthur really loves that Orisa, but Reactor has something else to say. The Stories gets taken out immediately and they're forced to back down. Not even the rest can save that one. He has to go back and wait for him.
Good discipline here, though. They know they're one down, and they're not taking any chances. Gonna wait, try and regroup after that pick. And yeah, nice controlled discipline on the side of Manipulus.
And Dungalicious actually switches back to a Brigitte here, which might be the right play. I don't think they've seen that Tracer, but if they did, that was the right call. And it looks like Randomizer's 1 HP. Can Whoopsie get it? No, he can't, as he pulled back down. And the fight's gonna be happening onto the right side of the map, I think. Arthur looking to push out.
Yeah, Randomizer trying to deny them this rotation to high ground, but gets burst down by Arthur. Incredible focus fire there, and that's going to give Manipulus the high ground here to spam down onto point.
But can Reactor get any picks before he gets taken out? No, he cannot, as Whoopsie just has something else in mind. The res goes on through, and it's actually blocked over there by Dragon's Breath. A real well played, real good team play over there, but can Reactor do anything about this? Godric in the back trying to get the kill onto the Darius. He doesn't find it, and Trickschool finds the pick onto him. With 2 minutes and 40 left on the clock, the point I think is gonna switch on over in the favor of Kitsune actually, because they got 2 picks and now they're gonna come back.
I mean, a very good comeback there. Very coordinated dive, managing to get those nice early picks. And yeah, now it's pretty much all to play for. But Kitsune slowly regrouping, getting nice picks there onto the DPS tank and BAP. So yeah, that's a fight one. Kitsune just clean up kills at the moment.
Yeah, there you go. And with 2 minutes left, I think that's a good little two ticks.
Yeah,
down.
Very unexpected though. I did think Manipulus had that in the bag, especially rotating that spam composition to the high ground. You can just spam so much damage there, wear down so many resources. Did manage to get them two ticks though, so still not lost yet.
I am very impressed by Dragon's Breath's ability to be such a team player. He saved so many of his teammates so far.
Ooh, Reactor's Bob getting burst down.
It's good that Bob can feed. It doesn't give off any ult charge. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ooh.
Oh, the Nano Randomizer going in. The Pulse Bomb actually takes out Fabius' Immortality Field, and that allows Randomizer to do a lot of damage in there. But he looks like he might get bursted down by the Immortality, by the window, excuse me, from Fabius. He's doing a lot of work right here. But Reactor in the back, and along with Godric, doing a lot of damage and looking to get some picks, but it looks like the well-disciplined, as you said before, Manipulus is pulling back. They know they've lost this. They have to regroup, and they only have a few fights left to go.
I mean, the side of Kitsune are investing Randomizer. Well, Randomizer investing the Monkey. They do manage to get 2 picks though. There goes the Monkey. There goes the Tracer. So this is Manipulus' chance to invade the point.
And I think that they're gonna do, but maybe Dragon Breath has something else to say about it. No, he doesn't actually. But the Immortality Field was really, really well placed. Whoopsie with another good pick onto Reactor. There you go. I think they did finally manage to get this point. They can't really take it back. Whoopsie playing incredibly well.
Oh yeah, he just doesn't miss a beat, does he? The Monkey Randomizer coming on just to contest point. They just want to wear down this time bank, and just in the nick of time they managed to get burst point. 3 minutes coming into second point. Not a lot of time, but I mean definitely doable considering they have both support ultimates, the Visor as well. So they do have resources they can throw at this. A lot more resources than Kitsune, so they want to win this fight nice and quick.
I don't know how Johnny managed to find all these teams. Everyone in these teams is pulling their weight. Absolutely everyone. I'm not seeing one mistake from like one person. But it looks like Randomizer got taken out over here as the Storius uses his Visor with that window from Fabius. And are they just gonna let the point go by? Manipulus, come on, you have to do something about this.
They have to do something about this. I mean, Kitsune doing a lot of contesting work on the ball. Getting a lot of people onto point. Diva does get democked by Arthur though. A nice stick onto Sigma does remove the Immortality Field though.
It does do that, but already 2 ticks went by for Manipulus with 3 minutes left on the clock. Godric trying to do some work. He is being nanoed, and he's not going to go down easily as a Reactor goes down by the hands of Whoopsie with that E on the Hanzo. He's close to getting Godric as well, and yes he does before dying. Arthur just being used as a mid shield over there.
Giving away so much ult charge there as he charges towards the edge of the map, trying to get that quick rotation. Sent straight back to spawn, and yeah, that was almost a win. But Kitsune with a great defense there. You've got to kill Kitsune nice and quick. You know, you want to get that nice team kill to try and deny that quick spawns. But Manipulus trying to regroup once again, opting still for this double shield comp. They have a lot of resources to throw at this next attack.
We're talking a lot of shit right here, but it's very hard in the middle of it to really think clearly. So you have to give them props for actually being able to pull everything off. And look at that. The Stigma ultimate goes by. Storius gets the first pick onto Reactor. Will Oh, a good actual E from Trickscold, getting the Mercy. And it looks like finally Manipulus with 3 picks onto the block. Randomizer getting taken down as well. Everybody's getting taken down. A minute and a half for Manipulus.
Oh yeah, that was a good charge into point. I mean, they did just what they needed to do. Nice quick fight, killing them all nice and swiftly to deny those quick respawns. Yeah, I mean, very well played.
They did exactly what they needed to do. They pressed Q.
they had the Qs in the bank and they pressed them all together. Won them that fight. Very well played.
Now, I think, if I'm not wrong, they only need 1 takeover here in a minute and a half. Although I do still believe that Kitsune can kind of pull this off.
I think so. I mean, yeah, they've shown that they can definitely pull their weight. They can adapt on the fly. I mean, this spam composition does seem to be getting under their skin a little bit. We saw it on King's Row, where they struggled to try and find or play the brawl into it and try and find rotations to outplay them. So yeah, this spam composition giving them a hard time. It doesn't look like Manipulus is going to play that spam, unless I am mistaken. It looks like they're going to play a brawl with Sigma.
Yeah, but I mean, if Manipulus do manage to get this, though, we're gonna go into 2-2s.
Oh,
we're gonna see Nepal, and Nepal, as we know, is a pretty good boot map.
A very good boot map. I for one, very looking forward to seeing that. It's gonna be huge. As we get into it, it does look like Kitsune gonna play the dive. We've seen them do it before, especially tracking on that Ana is going to be a great help to the team. Huge anti-nades is what they need for nice dive engages as Manipulus.
I think you can definitely count on tracking for that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Fabius already going down so early. Arthur, Dongalicious, Reactor just going berserk on that Ana. On the Ashe.
That wombo combo there. Tracking with a beautiful anti. And then Reactor on the Ashe just chewing through them with the dynamite. That was amazing. I mean, just goes to show if you have that team synergy, if you have those combinations on your side, manage to land them, it's brutal. And that's going to be Manipulus with 50 seconds to try and get a push out of this. No ultimates to use. Once again, a nice dry fight that they're looking for. Swaps onto the Brig and the Creep.
I'm really scared that we're gonna see a 6-map over here. Because, yeah, look at this. Only 40 seconds. This might be last fight territory, and already no immortality field to go around. Randomizer has his primal. He can't go in if he goes low HP, and that I think he's gonna do. No, he doesn't. He actually doesn't press Q, and he gets taken out. That's very early pick and really good right here for Manipulus. Can they do it? Can they take out Reactor? No, but they take out Godric, which is huge. Even though Randomizer comes back from the res, he finally uses that primal. He takes out the Storius, which is big. And right now it's still a 5v5. It's a 5v4. It's a tanks to Reactor. And right here, I think McCree is going to fall down to 1 HP and he's going to get taken out. Kitsune, with a really good outlook on this one, is going to drop it to a draw.
Oh my god. Oh my god, they're going to drop it to a drop. The overtime is triggered though, but the nano is used onto the Ashe. Arthur trying to get into the ball, but a beautiful sleep denies him that contest, and it is going to be a draw. My god, these teams are close. This is incredible. This is absolutely incredible.
Okay.
I mean, we said we wanted close games, right? And it doesn't get more close than that.
True. Trickscold with this beautiful Sigma ultimate. Yeah, as I said, in this fight, I couldn't even tell you what was going on because everything was just going onto the right side. Everyone was just trying to get onto the point and they weren't managing it.
Crazy. A beautiful Sigma play there. Nice picks. Yeah, so it is a draw. So we are going to go on to the final map, Nepal.
Nepal, 5th map, yes indeed. And if Manipulus get this one, we're going to go on to the 6th map, which is going to be Lijiang Tower. So, on Nepal, I think first 2 points that are not the boop point, which I don't know what it's called. I think it's village. No, it's not village. It's control point. I don't know. But Nepal, on the first 2, if Kitsune play it really well, that spam composition that they've been playing so far, if they get a far in there, which is very good for Nepal, I think they can do this pretty fast. I think they can win this. I have my bets placed on them. I think they
got it. You got your.
Bets placed on them. That's me personally. But as a caster, I'll always say that both of the teams are equal. They're both playing to their best, and you can see that right here. We've gone to 2-1 for Kitsune, and it's a draw. So it's technically 3-2. We're on to the last map, and we're gonna see what's gonna go down here.
Yeah, I mean, for a draw, should I amp it up to 3-2? I feel like that's a bit more indicative, I guess. Or should we just leave it 1-2?
Let's put it at 3 versus 2, so people say that we got more screen time.
Yes, let's do it. I love it. I love it. 3-2. Oh, this is going to be so close. I mean, both these teams are so evenly matched. We've seen people, like every single person here has popped off in one way or another. And
there you go, the story. Yes, you're listening to me.
Yes, let's see it. I love it. Yeah, gonna see Godric once again opting for the Bastion pick. I think he does that every time just to try and debate us.
Yes, it's just teasing, and I don't enjoy it. But once he is gonna play it, eventually, and when he does, I'll be very happy.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna come into it. Gonna be playing a double bubble on the side of Manipulus. Kitsune going for the brawl. They're gonna meet both teams on this high ground. The brawl gonna get there slightly earlier.
There you go. Already the fight's going on to the left side, and looks like Manipulus are pulling back. They know that a brawl is pretty hard to fight at close quarters, and they're just gonna go back to the point and kind of play it out as, yeah, you know, we didn't ever try to go to the left side.
Yeah, coordinate some dives, randomizer with a nice dive, but immediately gets charged! Oh my god!
He does get charged, but that's a beautiful anti-nade thrown on by Fabius. And it wasn't capitalized on enough, but I think the Storius can do something about it. Again, the Storius getting the pick onto Reactor, and another good anti-nade by Fabius. He's hitting them really, really well. Tracking falling down to low HP, and the fight is going on until the point. Trick's cold down to low HP, and Tracking getting taken out. No supports right now for the side of Kitsune, and it seems like even though the point was taken on by Kitsune, it's going to be flipped over to Manipulus.
Yeah, very well played by Manipulus. I mean, I think what they did well there was a lot of discipline. You know, they kited back. They knew they couldn't take the brawl in the close fight. They made the fight last a long time to get Trick's Gold up on that high charge Zarya, and then in the mid fight with that high charge just beam through them. Looks like the brawl is going to meet them on the high ground again.
Is the Storius gonna try to go for a cheeky barrage with a good anti-nade again from Fabius? The Nano goes on over to I don't really see who it went on. Yes, it did go on to Arthur. But there you go. Tracking gets taken out. Blandy as well. No support right here for Kitsune, and everybody gets taken out by Whoopsie's arrows right here. Look at that.
Huge. Manipulus just chewing through them, especially Arthur doing some great coordinated dives, and Trixie Cole managing to charge up a lot of high charge. It looks like Manipulus are really on top.
Did like Fabius and Tracking switch places or what? I'm seeing so many good nades and sleeps over from Fabius right here that it's really nice. 50% on the clock, and then the Tracer is trying to contest this.
Ooh.
Barrage goes out and gets two people in the support line. Again, they died the first time around. Every fight right here. It's very, very bad for Kitsune. They have to protect their support lines as they just have to go back. Yeah, they're trying to go.
Yeah, they're trying to die as quick as they possibly can, regroup as quick as they possibly can, because the point is ticking up into 70%, and they still have yet to flip it after that first initial fight. They do have the Shatter Bomb combo. Now the Window Noon combo as well. I think it looks like they're going to try and go up high ground once again, but Manipulus are there to meet them.
Indeed they are, and the High Noon goes out by Reactor, who's being kept alive, but the grab is pretty big, and oh yay! Look at that. 2 kills by Reactor, but the trade again goes on by the Storius and Whoopsie, who actually get a triple. Again, no support line for Randomizer, who gets taken out into the front line, and the point is being actually went over because of the Tracer Godric switching on by when nobody was looking, and it's a fight for percentage right now because 30% is pretty decent for a fight that they lost.
Oh yeah.
Have to go back and kind of just regroup.
I mean, amazing getting that tick on the point. It's giving them a lot more time to regroup, redo their strategies, but does look like Randomizer is going to get staggered so early. They have these ults that they can use, but they just need to touch point in time. Looks like Godric landing a nice nade onto Whoopsie.
Yeah, he did that, but Arthur is just in the back line, just killing everyone, and it seems like, again, Godric is still trying to take on over the point, but it's not going to be enough. Trick's Gold is there to say something about it, and the overtime takes on. First map point goes it over to Manipulus. Are we actually gonna see 6 maps?
Honestly, it just keeps flipping both ways. I have no idea, like, when we're gonna see one team, you know, warm up, come into their own, get the momentum rolling, and just finish off the games. I think it does look like it's gonna be a 6th map because Manipulus looked so dominant on that one. It did look like Kitsune were scraping, scrambling, trying to get the point.
Yeah, the Kitsune right here with the DPS lineup are really in favor of the Storius. Like, the Storius will, if he manages to focus Reactor right, and Reactor is being dove on by Arthur, I think they've got this.
Yeah. You know what? I think there's lots of truth in that because their DPS line is solid, for sure. It does look like they're opting for the Kitsune opting for the dive once again, and the double bubble once again.
Arthur's kind of playing by himself on the left side, but yeah, there you go. He's going in, he's being bubbled. He bubbles the second time. A good anti-nade by tracking, no, not by tracking, by Fabius again. As he gets taken out by Godric, who's doing an insane randomizer.
Oh, hello.
Weird delay enough, but still, Kitsune looks like they got this. Reactor doing a lot of work for his team. Only the tanks really being in there, and Godric and Reactor with the DPS just doing so much work.
Yeah, Kitsune with a nice round off to that fight, despite randomizer doing a tactical death there. Godric Reactor really popping off on these DPS rolls, really keeping the team's momentum up. They are going for the pharmacy on the side of Manipulus, so lots of poke damage coming on there. They are holding quite close, Kitsune though, so this could be quite difficult for Manipulus to push out.
Indeed it is, but again, these anti-nades are hitting everything. Fabius in tracking, we're seeing Anna outplays each other. And Trixcold finally getting the pick onto Dragon's Breath means that Kitsune have to go back. They can't really do anything here, everybody's low HP. So, come on, discipline Kitsune, discipline, go back.
I think they've called the fight as lost. Oh no, Godric is on point. They want to get as much percentage as possible, so they're just trickling in. They're going to try and push this to 99%. Godric does have the nade. Oh, beautiful ult by Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur with the primal going onto the point. It seems like he's trying to get everybody away, and the point is still in the favor of Kitsune. Wow. So close to being taken over, but he's not letting it happen. The barrage is all out there for the Storius, and he gets Dragon's Breath. But does he get Reactor? No, he doesn't. That Reactor with the Visor doing a lot of damage onto the blind line. There we go. The Storius getting taken out, and it seems like the tanks are going in as well. But tracking decides, no, Fabius actually again decides to go onto the Nano on Arthur, and Arthur gets booped off by Randomizer's Primal, which is insane right here. Kitsune is still trying to get in the game. The point is still in the favor of Manipulus. Actually got ticked on over, but the duo of farmers, he can't really do anything about it. You're gonna have to push back, but Reactor with a high noon, whoopsie actually with a high noon gets Randomizer, and there's just a constant brawl on the point. Only the D.Va can do anything about it, and he doesn't. Dragon Breath, wow.
Oh my god, like 100 IQ plays coming in from both teams there.
That was a roller coaster of emotions.
I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. That was incredible. Manipulus looking to try and push up nice and high. Nice Godric nade there onto the Kree. It is going to be Manipulus having the upper hand now.
No, it's going to be Kitsune having the upper hand, but Godric is going to go down.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and the grab actually goes on by. It's a pretty decent one. The res goes on by as well by Trixcold, and it looks like Randomizer is just trying to get a bit of damage in. The bomb actually gets the Storius, and Arthur kills himself by mistake. It looks like the point's gonna be ticked on over by Kitsune again, but Trixcold is gonna try to get just that little bit more ult percentage.
Ooh. Yeah, I want to try and stall that for as long as possible. I mean, this point is just flip-flopping back and forth. I mean, no team really has seemed like they have the upper hand these past couple of fights. It's looking so incredibly close, but Kitsune do need to get something on the board here, because Manipulus do have one map up so far.
Yes, they do, but Reactor is playing so well. I think they got this. Oh, the story is, as I said, this got Godric with a really good right click. And the anti-nade by Fabius! Oh my god, that was insane right there. He got 4 people, and the Arthur's bombs went in as well. The primal by Randomizer to keep himself alive. Might be able to actually get some people off the point for a little bit of time, but he gets taken out by Whoopsie. Over there, Reactor in the back, got his visor, is gonna pop it on, and it gets one. No, he doesn't get anyone as the Roadhog gets in front of him. Trixcold is getting nanoed, and it seems like the point has flipped over in the favor of Manipulus once again.
God, an incredible play by Manipulus there. It's ticking up to 90, but Kitsune do have the point advantage so far, so they're going to need to push in pretty soon. They have the nano to use, probably on the Winston. We'll just see how it goes. Arthur hiding his ball in the back, trying to get some boot kills.
It's like there's just a switch going on, and oh, their nano actually goes on by Randomizer, saves him from dying, and he falls down to low HP, but he is nano, so he's gonna do a bit of damage. The visor goes in from the Storius, who does a a bit of work over there. He takes out Dragon Breath. Randomizer is taken out as well. No tank line right now for Kitsune. And it looks like the point is gonna go over in the favor of Manipulus. If Arthur's gonna play this right, but there's still 2 people on the point for Kitsune. Reactor's gonna die here by the hands of Arthur. And there you have it.
Wow. Incredible. Well played, Manipulus, for that one. I mean, both teams were just hanging on the edge for that, and Manipulus just managed to get the momentum to push it forward despite the troves of plays that Kitsune threw at them. Let's see this play by Randomizer.
Randomizer's playing so well.
Oh, yeah.
Now look at this.
High energy Zarya as well.
And then this comes in along and boops him off.
God, incredible. Absolutely incredible play.
Beautiful, beautiful. And I feel like for most of that last point, there was just Johnny with a switch there for the point, and he was just flipping it up and down. Kitsune Manipulus, just constantly taking on over and just waiting to see who's gonna get that last point. It was Manipulus, so it's a 3 versus 3 technically. We're going on over to Lijiang Tower, I think.
It's control. Yeah, is it Lijiang Tower?
It's so what it says here is that randomly picked from remaining control maps, the 6th map. But
randomly picked from remaining.
Yeah, I don't know what we have left besides Lijiang, so that's why I said Lijiang.
Let's have a look at the maps here. Let's have a look at control maps. So we've seen an Ilios game, we've seen a Nepal game. So we do have Busan, Lijiang, and Oasis. Those are our 3 options.
Okay, let's get it. Random number generator.
Yeah, let's get it.
Observer, if you could get it.
Yeah, sure thing. I'll get on the random number gen. We'll see what it goes.
So number 1 is Oasis, number 2 is Lijiang Tower, and number 3 is gonna be Busan. We're switching it up.
It looks like the number generator landed on number 1. So
so we're seeing Oasis.
Yeah, we're gonna see Oasis.
Interesting. Some very nice elevator plays could be done on Oasis.
Oh yeah. I'm really hoping. I mean, it's rare you see it, but I'm really hoping you see the Ryan charge on the boop pad, you know, where he charges over and then shatters behind. Oh
yeah,
chef's kisses. But I mean, it's a 1 in a million play that, so maybe not. Don't get your hopes up.
Done it a few times at Amelie Diamond. I think. I think they can
I've done it a few times. Crack the knuckles, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think definitely both Arthur and Randomizer have what it takes to do stuff like that. But again, both of these teams have played so well that I have no idea who's gonna win. It's become so close to the point where we're actually finishing this. It's the last map. They can't really draw
the map. Yeah, this is the map. This is win it or lose it for both of these teams. And I just got to reiterate as well, neither of these teams have had a 1 game so far. It's been 3-0s for both of them. So this is the 1 game that one of them can come up on top and get this win. And it's the closest game I have ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, well,
that's crazy.
Let's just hope that the supports aren't going to die first and see what the DPS can do.
Right, it looks like we are going to get into Oasis. Both teams are ready. The final map. I'm so hyped. It's going to be incredible.
Now, with that, as we are seeing onto the 6th map, Oasis is really a map, especially the point where we're starting out with. Is really a map that double bubble I think could work with Kitsune's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, they've been so prominent on this double bubble composition, but we've also seen Kitsune play the brawl quite well, and you know, Manipulus is coming out with some wacky compositions like the spam on King's Row as well. So you never know what they're going to throw. Looks like they're going to do.
I was about to say that I like Arthur's picks on the hog, but he switched it on about. I think that's fine as well. Reinhardt is always a detrimental part of your team.
Oh yeah, both coming into this from a brawl perspective. Kitsune going for a bit more of a rush with the D.Va, and Trixie Cold on the Sigma, more of a double shield spammy type comp. We'll see how it plays out.
Whoopsie should have kept that Junkrat because right now he's going to be the McCree. He doesn't know this, but he probably picked it to be a hit scan if they had a Pharah or a Neko. But right here. It seems like the point is going to be fought on over onto the right side. A good fire strike going on, and Randomizer falling down to low HP. He might actually die here. He doesn't have any barrier, and he's on 200 HP. He's getting healed up though, and he seems like he's being focused on through. The Mei wall is actually pretty good if he would just charge, and nobody gets taken out yet. But tracking is close to dying, and it looks like, yes, there you go. Blandy gets taken out, Randomizer as well. Kitsune is in a pretty bad spot here. Even though Arthur and Whoops get taken out, doesn't matter because right here, Reactors doesn't have much life in him, and that's
a nice cleanup there. Yeah, with a 3k to finish it off, and that is going to be Manipulus taking the point. Yeah, it was pretty close though. I mean, trades from either side. Excuse me.
And seeing as there's a lot of trades, there's also a lot of ultimates online just from first fight.
Oh yeah, I mean Arthur has the Shatter already. Could be crucial for winning this next fight, and the window. We'll just see how they plan to use it as they come into the next fight. Both windows used.
Both windows at the same time at the same place, and the Shatter actually only gets one person. High Noon on the back isn't gonna get anyone because he gets blocked by Trix's Gold's stone over there being thrown. Disastrous, doing a lot of damage onto Reactor in the backline. Arthur as well getting the big charge onto Randomizer, doing a lot of damage and fighting triple kill onto the point, keeping his point for his team.
Ooh, Arthur keeping this aggression up high. The pressure is just amped to the max when this guy's on the Reinhardt. He's just swinging his hammer straight into their face, not giving them any room to breathe as they come out of spawn. They're opting to go right side, probably through the room, or maybe straight to point, it looks like.
I think Trix Cole's actually blocked 2 ultimates on that one, so it was kind of his part. There you go, already. The High Noon going down, it doesn't get anyone, and Godric's Blizzard actually doesn't stop anyone. The Shatter actually is pretty big, but the Sound Barrier saves him. The bomb actually goes through and doesn't get anyone. Yes, it does with the Quadra kill from Dragon Breath. Wow.
Oh, wow. Kitsune with amazing take on that point. Oh, what a bomb by Dragon Breath there. I mean, there was no shield to protect them, and the bomb was just placed so perfectly. No natural cover you could hide behind, or at least not quick enough. So
even though Don Delicious played that so well with the Sound Barrier, saving his team from like 3 ultimates, it just wasn't enough for the bomb.
Yeah, they just had too many resources to expend. It does look like Manipulus might be going to high ground. It was a debate. They are going to go through to point. Playing quite safe. A lot of corners, hiding behind his natural cover.
And already we see the High Noon going out of the back from the Reactor. Is it going to get anyone noticed? But it is going to kind of disrupt them and not get them take. Oh, there you go. The big actual charge. Taking down a few people. The Blossom going down by Nestorius, who gets 2 people before dying. Arthur and Trix Cold kind of clean this up and get the point.
Yeah, I mean, a great retake there by Manipulus. They played a lot. I played quite safe, played around a lot of natural cover, which proved to be in their favor. Played nice and disciplined as well. Even though they gave up a lot of percentage onto the point, they do have the high percentage.
Oh, look at Arthur. He's playing so aggressively over here, and I don't think he'll be up to his advantage because he's falling down to low HP. He might get taken out. Yes, he does. And 95% right here. Are they going to be able to touch 97, 98, 99? The overtime has been triggered, and the Blizzard as well. Can they hold this? Can Manipulus hold this? High Noon actually goes on through, doesn't kill anyone because of the Immortality Field, and it looks like Kitsune have got this point at least in the bag for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, a nice attempt there by Manipulus to just take the fight nice and close, so they didn't have a chance to touch point, but I think Kitsune did kind of see through that. Managed to push with equal aggression, straight through to them, straight to point, and cap it as well. So it is 99%. It is Manipulus' fight to win. If they win this map. So it's what they're looking for. It's what they're looking for coming into this this next fight. Going to go straight through main, it looks like.
They are going to go straight through main, but Arthur, I think, is just giving his supports some more ult charge, as Tracking has used that window to his advantage. Actually, the Sound Barrier goes on through as aggressive as it can. Is it going to get anyone? No, the Nestorius actually managed to get Reactor before he could High Noon. Trix Cold as well with the Sigma's Flux. Trix Cold doing so much work for his team right now. Manipulus seem to have got this one in the bag for the time being, and it's 99%. They're not going to be able to do anything. The bomb goes on through, it doesn't kill anyone.
Oh, and that is it into overtime. Will they manage to touch? The Lucio coming in here. They do manage to touch on the Tracer, and now the stall comes in.
The stall comes in, but I don't think they're going to be able to manage anything here. Reactor getting taken down very early on, and Randomizer being forced onto holding the payload, the points, not the payload.
They need a miracle play, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, it is only one map. Kitsune can still pull this back technically.
Oh yeah, for sure, and it is still as close as ever. 86% is not something to be sad about.
Yeah.
Oh, it just gets better and better, I gotta say, coming into this next map. Manipulus do have one map up, but Kitsune do have everything to play for.
That is true, but looking at it, this next point is going to be a pretty open one, so with heroes like Reaper and Tracer over here are going to be pretty hard to play around.
Lots of high ground as well, so you could see lots of rotation to high ground and some boot potential there. But it doesn't look like either team are going for a Lucio. They do have the Briggs though, either side, and the Echo for that aerial presence on the side of Kitsune. We are going to get into it. They are going to play a spam composition that we've seen Manipulus play before.
Yes, that they are, but it looks like Manipulus aren't going to play this aggressively, but yes, they do actually with this 2 picks to start off the fight. That is great. It seems like the points is already in their favor, and they've got this. There you go.
Yeah,
Arthur with a pretty decent pulls.
Oh yeah, some very good pulls and raining down a lot of damage. That's going to be Manipulus winning with their favored spam comp. We've seen them play this and win a lot of points with this composition before, so it's definitely a good one that they know how to play. Setting up on high ground as well. It does look like Kitsune going to go for the dive here. The Winston Diva dive. Tracking looking for an anti.
But the Winston Diva dive here is going to be very hard to do against Arthur's Orisa. Reactor switching back over to the Ashe as the point is being ticked on over. They're not going to drop, and the point actually dropped. It switched, and Trixcold is in a pretty bad spot right here. Will he be able to get out? Yes, because Destorius and Whoopsie are just playing so well on that DPS role. They've gotten 2 picks already to start off the fight, and it's kind of saved the whole team as they've won another fight.
Yeah, beautiful fight win. Donglicious on this Brigitte, denying a lot of these dives with that shield bash, sorry. Just sticking really close to the Orisa. Some kills are still coming in through Whoopsie. Nice double kill there, gonna be a harsh stagger.
Whoopsie is playing so well. I think if this were like athletic sport like IRL moving along, I'd say he got some steroids or something in him, because he's playing so well, and he started out really good as well, but right now he's playing even better. As the Ana from tracking got a nano down onto somebody, yeah, there, onto Randomizer. But taking out Destorius with the visor, Trixcold as well, getting a trade for Dragon Breath against Whoopsie, who got killed by Randomizer's Primal, and right now Arthur is the one-man show onto the point, and he's gonna get taken out as Trixcold can't do anything about it. There you go.
Beautiful play. Kitsune managing to cap the point. Randomizer once again showing us how well he can juggle with that Winston ult. Gets a nice boop kill. Love to see it, but it does look like ultimates look somewhat even. Both tanks on the side of Manipulus. Oh no, that's a harsh stagger. Oh no.
I get the feeling that Johnny's still playing with that switch. He's still moving along the point to another team and another.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, this is just what Kitsune need, you know? Extra percentage on the point, coming up to 40. Still no match for the 70% of Manipulus.
Yes, but Reactor does have that bomb, and Godric does have the duplication. There you go, Bongo already goes on through for Arthur, and there's going to be a lot of damage going to be outputted. Sigma Flux goes on and gets both of the tanks. Is it going to kill any one of them? Yes, it does, as Destorius gets the kill onto Randomizer. Blandio as well goes down, and it looks pretty good right here for Manipulus, as it's a 4v6. 4v5, excuse me. But Dongalicious gets taken out, even though Arthur with a triple kill right there.
Ooh. It's not quite going to be enough. It does look like they are stalling for as long as they can, but now it is Manipulus' turn to defend the point. Defend their possible victory incoming here. 70% from both teams. I mean, it just keeps getting closer and closer.
Yeah, but the ults are looking in the favor of Kitsune.
It's true. True. Let's see if they can use those correctly. See if they can attack the point successfully and take this away from Manipulus. Nice early window there.
First pick means everything right here. It's 90% up for Manipulus, and they're gonna have to use some ultimates here as the window has gotten up there. Randomizer is backed up in a corner. He gets nanoed and the bomb goes on through. Does it kill anyone? No, it doesn't. The point is being taken over at Dragon's Breath, and is it gonna be ticked over? Yes, it is.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay, still a fighting chance over here for Kitsune. The visor will be dropped on over, but the story is not yet, but the fight still can be won. Yes, it goes. There we go. A lot of picks going on over for Manipulus, but he might get taken out. Yes, he does. Dragon Breath on that Diva is doing a lot of work, and it seems like the point's still a constant battleground. 90% for both teams.
Oh, Bob doesn't manage to stay on point, unfortunately, but he does manage to rain damage from the backside as as Kitsune try and contest. Randomizer trying to get on the Winston, but Kongalicious!
Kongalicious.
Oh my god.
Playing so well. He got 3 kills over there just with the help of Fabius. Where both supports in the overtime has ticked on over. Manipulus onto the 6th map win.
Oh,
GG's.
GG's indeed. I mean, those games were absolutely incredible. Well done, Manipulus, for bringing that back. We're going to see Dragon's Breath on the D.Va play the game. I think we saw this is a huge D.Va bomb. Am I right?
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that was the Shatter one, actually.
Yeah, no shield. Sigma didn't have any shield to defend against that, so yeah, incredible. Absolutely incredible plays.
I hope Manipulus are very proud of their 2-hour game win.
Yeah.
And yeah, look at that reactor with just amazing potential. He played it so well. Everyone played it so well. Kitsune as well. GG's to Kitsune. 99% on the last fight. God.
Yeah, I mean, it was incredible. I really liked Manipulus there. They didn't when Kitsune were coming in to contest point, they didn't immediately stop them. Sometimes Kitsune capped points, but Manipulus were like, you know, we're going to take it slow. We're going to wear you down. They know how to play into that spam composition. I think that's what ultimately managed to win them that fight, and a lot of the ones on King's Row as well, and some of the previous maps. That spam composition was definitely one of their better cards to play. That being said, though, both teams exceptionally close.
I don't even know what to say, because usually after these sort of maps that are going on forever and ever in Installer role, I usually like to ask the other co-caster, who do you think the MVP was? But in my opinion, everyone was the MVP, right? Like,
everyone,
there was
yeah.
literally no one that played this bad.
I mean, I want to give shout-outs to, obviously, the amazing tank lines from both teams. And obviously the DPSs that we saw get countless kills. But it's not often you get to shout out the supports. And I got to tracking, tracking, and like... And when they swapped roles as well, they always managed to get some amazing nades in. Just threading the needle. It's crazy.
I'd be scared to go up in ladder with them.
Oh yeah, oh, for sure.
Or in any tournament, but sadly Kitsune have lost this one, and it's, I think, their 2nd or 3rd loss. Might be their 3rd.
I think it is their 3rd, but I mean, I think they can definitely 100% hold their head high after that one, because those were some tough games, tough games, and they played so well on so many of the maps. So I really think they shouldn't take this loss to heart, because they played exceptionally well.
No, definitely, and even more to it, there were 6 maps, so that's just 6 more maps to look back onto and see what you did right and what you did wrong.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, very well played. Thanks for
everyone.
Teams coming and giving us those amazing games.
GG's to production as well. Thank you for co-casting with me, SpaghettiOs, and thank you to iGeneral for observing.
Yeah, no worries. It was good to be here. Sorry if it was a bit scuffed at times, but we got through it.
It's fine. It's it's way less scuffed than some other games that we've had over here. So it's completely fine. Thank you all for watching, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow on to the next match, which I believe it is going to be. Let me check. It is going to be a good old budget roster versus master pack. So definitely look forward to that. Those are some very good teams.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely stick around for that. I've seen Master Pack play a couple of times, and they have a few tricks up their sleeve. So definitely check in for tomorrow's game.
Yeah. And with that, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.